Thank you.
Much love, Papa.
Every spot on this percent. Stop the more.
Figure it out.
Mama don't want it.
Mama.
Give me no help.
Oh, well, glad you're here to support because he really could be alone in this. And I can tell how much time and energy you're investing in him. Yeah.
I be tired. Got my own child.
Oh,
I don't want to have
that's right. He'll recognize about a decade from now. No, you ain't going nowhere. You keep stretching, you keep stretching. Listen, that's right. Stay around so you can see your great grandchildren, Papa. Make sure. Make sure. Okay, loves. I'm not sure. Listen, if you say you're gonna be around, you're gonna be around. If you say you're not, then you're not. Right? God within you is gonna do what you want to do. All right. You already know, Pops. I know you. I know you know. Much love, Mama. Listen, we were in the cut. We were hiding. All right, here we go, loves. Now, yes. See. Yep. For now. Yeah. 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 For now. Listen. To each his own, you know? To each his own. The capacity, you got to increase your capacity to handle. Yeah.
Heavyweight.
Uh-huh. And it takes
That's like a fighter goes to different weights.
mm-hmm.
Different titles.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta deal with different complications.
This is fact. This is fact. And it takes, leveling up in communication, nervous system, and so many other ways. That's right, Bob. Yeah.
My wife, his kids, of a hell house,
Mm.
Step
Tribe. Mm-hmm. Powerful number there.
And I didn't have no my own then.
Gratitude. Uh-huh. Got your baby.
This one, black two babies. I took her baby, daughter. And she only want no kids.
Let's see how we get the kids, baby today. Much love. Safe travel always. We see you.
My bodyguard.
That's right. And you taught him that. You taught him and he's replicating. Much love, love. All right, mi amors. Welcome back. Welcome back. Guess who's back? I know camera, you see, pero it's not working right now. So I am, noise removal is on. Okay. I have a microphone plugged in, like the mic that I use when I'm doing my YouTube lives. So, but this is my first time doing it on a Zoom. So yo no say, oh, wait, let me see, microphone. Oh, let me switch it to that USB audio. Okay. Yeah, how's that? We will see. Okay. I will listen to what occurs. The audio on the Zoom, it looks like it's barely going up and down. Let me see. If I talk, let's see what's gonna happen. And what about this? Yeah, there's no difference on the visual on that end. So Joe don't say what's really going down, but let's go ahead and take a breath. I did not intend to have that conversation live. I wasn't aware that Bro would still keep it going. Yet that's what occurred. Okay, so here we go on 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale. We usually do 3 rounds of that. It's been a minute. Do we want to do that? Yeah. I heard somebody say, yeah. Like, I want some more of that. Let's go ahead. We got this on. We got this on. I was feeling pressed on time today. I had to take control of the anxiety of attempting to take control of me. Here we go on 3, 2, and I had to take the consequences that came with it. Okay, okay. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. And on this last round, take the biggest inhale you ever took in all your life. Okay, take so much breath in your body. Sip some more at the tip when you're done. Just oh, gulping all of that oxygen. Okay, here we go on 3, 2, 1. Feeling that whole cheek spin. Exhale. Yeah, we're there at Chuck E. Cheese. Okay. I very much intended to mark the charts up yesterday night, Sunday, and I did not. I chose to focus on content creation material that I was tuned into from Creator College. If you are unaware about Creator College, go ahead and tune into them on Instagram. I'm not sure how the YouTube are because I haven't explored them on YouTube. Yeah, Instagram for sure. It's by the creator Junyuh, Junyuh. Yeah, he's the one and not the two, sweetie. I really appreciate his soul, his energy, and I really trust what he's been putting down. And he has the results to speak for it. Now, I am stepping away from the computer. I'm hoping the mic is still picking it up, but I want to see my baby real quick. I'm not eyes on my baby. You know what I like about this Chuck E. Cheese? Now, not every Chuck E. Cheese does it. They should, right? If you got protocol and standards, keep it in play everywhere. But they a child is not able to leave without their parent because you take a picture with said child and then you got to show that picture upon leaving. So let's see where God Almighty will is. God, where are you? God, where are you? Let's look at this side. He's not usually on this side. So let's see. He's been having so much fun in that. There he is. Yeah, having so much fun in the what you call the jumping place, the trampoline. He's having a blast here. You all right, God? Hey, little girl. Mama. Mama Tenna's came up.
She will be closing in the next 45 minutes. I mean, she's will be closing in 25 minutes.
All right.
Please come to the prize counter and redeem your prize once again.
So we got about 35 minutes together, okay? I wish the video was working. Oh, let me turn that back off so you at least see my face. I wish that was working so that you were able to see the features that I'm, on my face, like my my facial features while I'm expressing what's going on, right? Because you're just staring at a blank screen. But for anyone who is new to my trading journey, I've been in the trading realm since about 2017. So I was introduced to it. 2018 is when I got into more deeper into it via IML, via a sis named Isis Love. And I chose to go in and out and not focus on learning the skill set I focused on the network marketing aspect of it in the beginning with IML. And then, yeah, by the time I was ready to focus on it, I didn't have money. And then when you don't have money, you're attempting to grow a skill set. It clashes often, right? When you don't have the emotional sovereignty, right? Sovereignty when it comes to uh, an emotional management to do both. So there's been a lot of different changes in my mindset, in my consciousness, in my awareness. In the beginning, I didn't journal my trades. I didn't do a lot of what you're supposed to do when you're learning. So I followed too many strategies, followed too many teachers, didn't stick to one thing, let fear, let greed, let FOMO, let this, let that. Like, I mean, again, awareness is one thing, but actually applying what you know and applying the knowledge that really will serve you for your highest and most expansive growth is another thing. Now, you heard the beginning of this opening here where, brother was saying, I'm not sure if I'm going to make it, right? And like I said to him, if you say you are not, you cannot, then you won't. If you say you will, then you will. Like, source is within you and you choose accordingly, right? So source wants to give you what you want, right? Or better. As long as it's in the highest greatness of you and humankind. And you go ahead and tune into my generational sovereignty, which is my LLC. April 17th, I officially created my business, registered with the state. You've been seeing me share about a decade on YouTube, Facebook, podcasts, Instagram, all these places, just openly and willingly and not charging for anything and not, opening up to receive. And yeah, I officially established my business and myself, and I've been growing accordingly. Now, I also began a practice in August, which I believe I mentioned to y'all when I was back on trading in October, November. And that was a 1,000-day commitment to myself, August 23rd. One day, like 269. Yeah, tomorrow's 270. And yeah, even today, y'all, like I had an appointment to be somewhere, and if I didn't make it, I'd be charged $50, and I was. And I didn't get up early enough, and I didn't, schedule my time enough to make sure I could do like my habits, like my stretching and my EFT and my meditation, and I just refused to leave until I got that done. So, it is what it is, right? I had to take what comes with that, and there was anger and all of that, and I just regulated myself because at the end of the day, it is what it is, and I got to do what I feel called to do. So, same thing with the brother just now. Like back in the day, I would be a people pleaser. I would bend to people's wills. I'll bend to people's perspective. I bend to people's belief systems. And even if I didn't bend to them like full throttle, it would be not rejecting what they're saying, not pushing back on what they're saying, not challenging what they're saying, right? And even then, I'm not fully. I'm just standing fully in mine, right? I'm just standing so rooted and so firm in my beliefs and my understandings about the mind, about what you speak, the power of words, about source and the subconscious mind and how that all works. That like you could say what you want to say, and I'm gonna say what I want to say, And then usually the truth wins, right? Usually you feel more into the empowerment. Usually you feel more into the uplifting. You okay? You looking for your parent? Oh no, he's going back to them. Okay, he feel like he knows his way. Okay, okay. Okay. So, you know, Mama Mo is out. Whoop, baby crying. And he was like by himself, like he a toddler. Like he looked like in the twos, 2s, 3s. Like you a baby, we your parent. You crying like that. You lost, baby? Fine, we find your way back. We gonna find your mama. All right, so all that being said, in October of last year, if you've been around, if you in my Google chat, my Google Drive, and you'll see all my videos there. I'm not sure if I uploaded all of them to the tube yet, but I was recording at least weekly to just give you my updates on my trading, my wins, my losses, my learning lessons, all that stuff. and I had my biggest day in the market, 500 plus, biggest day in the market. I was, you know what? Let's go ahead and like have the visuals in the back, you know? So yeah, I was so stoked about what happened, like my growth, everything. And yeah, it was just so great. You know, it was so great. It was really so great because like it's only the beginning, you know, like $1,000 days, $5,000 days, 10K days, 30K days, 50K days. Like that's where we're going, you know, that's where we're growing, that's where we're going. And like it just felt so great to hit that. And then, you know, when you increase your capacity, ow, you better talk it. You better talk it. Look at that. That's a 5K there, 5K day there, just right there. So when you increase your capacity for wins, you also must increase your capacity for losses, right? And your girl was so hype about her wins, and then the next day or the next couple of days or something, I had one of my biggest losses. Now, overall, when it comes to when I started in October, how much I put in and how much I already extracted, I had already made my money back and then some. But when I tell you I was still so livid and pissed about losing my money, yo, oh my goodness. And now this is normal. They're like, I was just on Jessica Lane's trading call she does every Sunday on YouTube. And she was featuring a brother who was sharing his journey, you know, like he works at night as a nurse and you know, he's just figuring things out. He's a papa from I think Millie, Nigeria, and he has this, you know, his wife was pregnant at the time. He has another child, like you know, figuring it out, going from options to forex. And he talked about like bringing like 1,700 to 17,000, and then like losing it within the week, you know, like and then how many times he did that? Like it's the norm. Like so many people have these stories, and it's just tests and testimonies, right? Like you have to become a trillionaire, right? To be that trillionaire, to be that millionaire, to be that billionaire. Like you really got to grow through aspects of you that are not in alignment with that, right? So, and you know, trillionaires could easily lose, you know, 100 mil in the market and be at peace, right? Because it's like, okay, you know, but that's the same way. Losing 1,000, losing 100, like you got to be the same level of peace. And it's a nervous system regulation thing, you know, it's a nervous system rewiring thing. And yeah, I've continued. In November is when I started my habit tracking, and I continue to do somatics and different things to help release the blocks and the limited programming and all these things that have been embedded in me that didn't serve me, right? So I am in a much better head space, right? I'm in a much better heart space. I'm in a much better nervous system space. My core is more rooted. I'm just more rooted, more grounded, more in my purpose, more in my bag in so many ways, more in my self-respect, self-discipline, self-love, sovereignty, self-sufficiency, everything. Now, when we were talking last, you would know that I was in the shelter. We were in the shelter, and lo and behold, we are still in the shelter. Okay. Yeah, we did get our new house. Our new house. We got our new house. We signed our lease for May 1st, but they take it forever to send them checks, yo. But we got into our new house. It's a luxurious apartment in Coney Island with a sauna and saltwater pool and podcast studio and gym and Pilates and this and that and like minutes from the beach. Like it is gorgiando, okay? And it is exactly what I'm in alignment with. I literally was visualizing this for months and just continuing to get my nervous system in alignment with that, to get my mind in alignment with that, right? And more. Like the vision is so beyond expanded. And my goal is being a millionaire in a year. You know, I've been tuned into KCB, Kathleen Cameron. She's one of my faves, a student of Bob Proctor. And she was a nurse making the same as me, 37 an hour. And she made $1 million in 7 months, and she made 3.3 million in a year. And again, I've heard multiple stories throughout the past decade of people similar vibes, you know, making that money in that time frame, right? I didn't say that fast of a time, right? Because it's not nothing about, there's nothing, we don't need to put a speed or, oh, it's so quick or it's so long or it's so whatever. No, it's just, it is what it is. And it just dawned on me like, girl, if you could make that in 7 months, I can make that in a year. And that's just how I felt. And that's just how I feel. And that's just where I'm at. And then before we go, you know, be, do, have. Wow, 20 minutes of connecting. Be, do, have. Okay. To have the millions, you have to be a millionaire. And then as a millionaire, as you being a millionaire, that means you're going to take actions that millionaires take because, again, you are a millionaire, right? So you're thinking like a millionaire, you're feeling like a millionaire, you're being like a millionaire. That means you're going to do millionaire things. And then that means you're going to have the millions. It's in that order, sweetie. There's no other way. That is the way. And a source, God, Allah, Buddha, Krishna, Mama, whatever you business, wants you to be tapped into your extreme, intergenerational, forever, eternal wealth, health, and wealth. That's what source is. Source is not about scarcity. Source is not about what you call this, victimizing, victimhood. Like none of that is the wave. So if you're not in alignment with your abundance, that means you are turning away from God. If you are not alignment with your abundance, that means you are turning towards fear and worry and doubt, which is inverted faith. It does not serve you. And I've been reading religiously since November, Overcoming Under Earning, The Artist's Way, The Science of Getting Rich, Think and Grow Rich, As a Man Thinketh, The Game of Life and How to Play It. Right now, reading The Power of the Subconscious Mind. Oh, I saw when you hit your nose in there. You gotta be cuidado. It's a couple times you hit yourself here. Yeah, it's quite the design, my love. Yeah, so you want to be mindful. Whose vehicle is this? Whose vehicle is that? He said you're free to have it. All right, we're gonna be leaving soon. You heard them say that they'll be closing. Did you hear them make that announcement? Yeah, and so now it's almost about 30 minutes. ¿Quieres más comida? Food in español? So yes, we in Chuck E. Cheese, but we got our own food because we not. Yeah, it sure does. I favor that. We're not coming to your establishment and eating your nasty pizza and ting for the same amount of money. We could get a real great plate of Spanish food around the corner. So that's on that. ¿Quieres más? So dame un momento, y'all. It's just getting grab this food. There you go. All right. All right. So where we are now is that I purchased a course. I purchased a new course. I've purchased many courses over the years, y'all. So why is this one any different? Because it is. Not only am I, you heard of when the student is ready, the teacher shall appear. My teacher has appeared. Her name is Coach. I call her Coach. I call everybody a coach. Who's really who's coaching me. If you coaching me, I just call you a coach. You know. But her name is Tina, Mama Tina. She is a mom and she's teaching her daughters how to code as well. And she actually has a course for children as well, which I'm too excited to purchase. It's only about, what is it, 27 or 29 a month? Like very low and very affordable. So don't even play yourself. Oh, like it's so accessible. She has made it. And then the course that I bought was a higher price point. But that's a whole trading course for you as an adult to learn, our team to learn trading full throttle in the way that she teaches. She uses like FVGs, order blocks, all these other stuff. And I've been following her for a minute, and I was just like, yeah, like I was feeling her vibe, yo. When one of her first 30K days, like just the excitement, the feel, like you could really feel like, oh my goodness. And since then, I followed so many more souls. I made actually a whole trading resource list. She's on there. She's featured on there. MokaMedicine.com, which is my website. I know I said generational sovereignty as my LLC, yes, but that's DBA as Moka Medicine. MOKA medicine.com, and then / trading is where you get those resources. And I just really trusted her energy, what she was teaching. And I know the power of FEGs and all these other stuff. So I said, yeah, like this is where it's at. And honey, y'all, I started her course a couple months ago because I got it during tax return season. And I started it and I stepped away because I was focused on building my business. You know, everything when it comes to register in the business, the publications, the this, the that, like there's just so much. The business plan, the operating agreement, the paycheck. I applied to it. I'm in a competition, a business plan competition for here in Brooklyn. I'm applying to grants. I'm doing this. I'm meeting with mentors. Like it's just something. Then creating the products, creating the services, updating the website a zillion times. Shout out to Claude, because Claude and I have been out here doing the damn thing, baby. But yeah, I've officially created my books. My services are up, but they're not. There's no links yet to pay. That was a whole process, y'all. It took me over 30 days to release whatever was stopping me from opening up the payment portal. And while I was doing it, it was so challenging. Oh yeah, and I meant to say it was Cody Sanchez said. It's like, you know, it's like it's hard, but it's like the whole point is still to do it. You know, like it don't matter how challenging it is. It don't matter how uncomfortable it is. It don't matter how hard it is. Like it don't matter how many times you want to give up. It don't matter how frustrating it is. It don't matter how much time you cuss. It don't matter how much time you want to bang up your computer. Okay, my computer for sticking it through. Listen, it don't matter. Like if you want it, the only person to get it is you, right? Not to the person to the left, not to the person to the right, not to your mother, not to your father, not to your husband, not to your wife, no, nobody, not to your child. It's a you that have to get up and get it. So you just have to keep on keeping on, baby. As Yogi Bhajan says, keep up and you'll be kept up, sweetheart. Okay? So I just keep doing it. Like I don't business. Like, and there's days when I'm up till 5 a.m., you know, I'm figuring it out, but I'm gonna figure it out. I'm a figure it outer. I'm a problem solver. Hey, problems. I'm a solver. I'm a problem solver. I'm a problem solver. I'm an engineer. I'm a creator. I'm going to figure it out. Me and Claude and source within me, we are going to figure it out. Okay. And then, of course, there's so many resources and energies out here to support with that journey. So, hear thine all. I am so excited to tune into her course this week, and that's because I got my ebooks out at least. I was like, you know what? I'm not even like gonna stress about the rest of my stuff being up right now. Like for the most part, it's through and through. It's set up the way I want. There's a space for donations. There's a space for purchasing my ebooks. And then my information is there. My resources are there. I made a resource for girls and women rising and like women worth following. I made a resource for mamas in different states. I made a resource for business owners. Like I feel so at peace with what I've created so far. So I don't, like I'm just like, it's time to get back to trading. It's time to get back to trading. And before I even go back to the charts right now, I just want to say, because I really had to make it clear for folks in one of my Substack writings. Don't ever come fix your mouse to think that I need you for nothing. Okay? Don't think I don't even love that terminology for anybody, because everything you need, you have. It's all within. And I say that to say because shorties really think that, you step into your purpose more, and you start you're worth more, and you wanna put prices to what you're offering, and shorties look at you like you bugging. Like you're bugging, because they have their own projections or beliefs or limited mindset about wealth, and thinking that like you are not able to serve the community and be wealthy at the same time. What? No, sweetie, not me. And I had to let shorties know, listen, me charging $2,000, at first it was $2,000, 2222 for 3 months. Sweetie, I had to change that. I had to change that to 8 weeks, because first of all, ain't no way, yo. Like, do you know how much time and energy and capacity and oh my goodness it takes to work with individuals one-on-one? Do you know? Y'all act like this is a kick in the hey, I don't know about say. I'm not sure what you think this is, honey. Have you ever talked to somebody and helped them through something and held space? Like, do you know how energetically draining that is and fulfilling? Of course. And of course, when the person would supply and actually do the work, because you can hold space for people for at no cost, and shorties will just keep draining and not doing the work. You think I'm gonna set myself up for that? You out your mind. Okay, that's one. I was out my mind. I did it in the past because I was out my mind too. And now, literally at such an affordable rate, $2,022 for 8 weeks of my time, meeting multiple times a week. Are you kidding? And then all my ebooks included, like my nervous system calls, like all this stuff included, though. And I give you money back via Bitcoin because I'm about regenerative economics. So weedy, and it's gonna serve you to tap you into your millions in what? Excuse me, for $2,000 that I can make in 2 minutes in the market. I want you to hear me loud and clear. 2K can be made in 2 minutes. In 2 minutes. In those minutos. In the minuta. You think I really need your 2K for 8 weeks of my time, shorty? You could miss me with that. You could really miss me with that. This is why I love trading for everybody on the planet who wants it, especially people who don't want to talk to other people. You go into the market and you extract from the market. There is no other human involved. It is you, your computer, and your mind, and source, aka God within. Are you kidding me? To make millions of dollars and not tapping into none of your other skill sets and gifts and experiences that source then provided you on this planet? Are you kidding me? For you to really fix your face and talk to me and think I'm trying to make my life and run my life and what's it called when you call like I'm fueling my life based on my work with you, like you paying my bills, like you paying my bills, like honey, you know how many $1 million homes I have? Excuse me, you know how many businesses I have running? You know how many people I serve all over the world? You know how many spaces I do? Like, you think you're little measly? Stop playing with me, and you better enjoy it while it is at this cost. It's just because I'm in the beginning stages and I haven't.
They're selling candy $2, cotton candy for $4, back for $5.
Not at all, my love.
All right, have a magic night.
I appreciate you in the magic. And I love it because he got it all out. I didn't even get to stop him to say, yeah. You can just stop because I ain't getting nothing off the table. His energy just made you want to hear, just go ahead, baby. Just do what you do, But yeah. Oh man, and I taste that cotton candy because we have the Chuck E. Cheese pass, and today they have free cotton candy, and I tasted honey, and I looked at those ingredients, and I was like, wow, sugar and artificial flavor and dye. And you might as well just say DIE, like, because it's the same thing. Like DYE and DIE, because y'all are wilding on the island. Okay, it's really wilding on the island. All right. So yeah, I just had to, get that energy out again, y'all. All right. Now I made 100 cake. Let's go, baby. All right, baby. So let's go ahead to the shots. These are the grants over here. This is Creator College with Junior, like I said. There's so much information. Peace for Kids. So working with Peace for Kids, y'all know Peace for Kids are alive. That's my familia. That's my tribe. And then here's the chart. So I don't even really want to look at goals. I don't even really want to mark up. I actually just want to study. That's very interesting. I actually just want to study. I don't even feel called to marking up. And it's funny because it's like my most of my charts is already marked up, right? Mom, right? So there's really not much to say. There's really not much to chart. That's too funny. What do I do? I mean, this is where I was in the market, just realizing how much. Oh, wow. When did it do that? Oh, today? Oh, this month. This month. Look at that. Like, look at that. Like, I wasn't here. Look. 'Cause that's what we got to do. Because again, I have the skill set. I have the skill set. I know how to mark up charts. It's not a problem. Like, I literally haven't touched these charts since 2025. 2025. Since this month over here. Over here, October, November was the last time I touched these charts. Every single thing you see here was already here. And what happened? It went down and it hit my trend line and zoomed it on up. Broke the trend line, look, like you can't make it up. It's like in our face. Boom, and hopped over to the T. To the T. Again, I have not touched this since over here. Every line has been marked up since then. So again, I know how to trade. I have psychological issues to master, okay? I have things to resolve. It's not like they say trading and all these other stuff is 80 or 90% mindsets and 10, 20% the skill. The skill set is there, baby. I have the skill set. I'm just not, I don't have my confluences. I have all these other things going on. That's just like, okay, well, I could see that on the monthly. Well, then let me see it on the weekly, right? So I come in this week, I see it was bullish, OD, popped out. Well, to me, automatically, that means we need to retrace and go down, right? That's first thing first. On the money, right? That's a doji right there. That's a clear signal that we're going do. Now, if I was about that life, I'd be in a long term, right? Trade that just sit there and let it just literally drop to this, sitting there for the whole day. All right, daily. Don't got nothing to say about the daily. 4 hour. That's where it's a some other motion is happening, right? See how it broke out the trend line, hit the trend line to the T, came back and tested it again 2 times, came back and tested it 3 times and said, baby, I'm out of here. Came to another zone and said, let me retest before I go. And they came back to the same level over here to retest before I what? To me, you're gonna just make a head and shoulders, right? Come back up again. And then I would look for information here that tells me, okay, we're ready to sell. Okay, go to the 1 hour. That's too funny. We're not even marking up charts. We're just reading what we got. This is too, I love it. I love the change and growth. Okay. I don't have my journal and stuff with me to put this in yet. And I usually only journal when I trade itself, but I'm gonna start a journal just for like looking at the charts. Yes, I is. So 1 hour came, boom, boom. I went and saw Trades by Sai, y'all. He came to New York. If you don't know Trades, he has a dope course on ICC, his ICC method on YouTube, open for everybody at all times. And he's like 22 years young, already made like 40 plus million. Yeah. A very simple strategy. Well, it's complicated than I'm choosing. Okay, so yeah, this is the part where I get uncertain because it's okay. Went up and tested. And then short just ready to make another lower low or come back or what. Like this is when I'm like, I'm not sure when to enter, you know, what confluences, what validations, what I'm seeing in the market to say, yeah, now's a great time to enter or not, you know? So this is why I'm gonna continue with the course. To show you, oh, there we go, Uncut Raw FX. Let me show you her YouTube too, because she's in here like so. I'm working on splits this month. Love that. This is it. A lot of chart lingo. I forgot to tell you this time, but yeah, chart lingo is the children, and this is her. Beautiful spirit. Look how gorgeous she is. Right? Okay, 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 okay. Yes, I love yes, I love her. So proud of her. So happy to come in alignment with her and her familia. And then yeah, and then this is the course. So
Attention all Chuck E. Cheese guests. Chuck E. Cheese will be closing in the next 10 minutes. Once again, Chuck E. Cheese will be closing in the next 10 minutes. If you have tickets, please come to the prize counter now to redeem your prize.
all right, so
Chuck E. Cheese will be closing in the next 10 minutes.
that's what I'm gonna do. I just realized charting is not in the plan. I just need to go sit down and learn. Right? That's what I need to. That's the plan. So, oh, my markets are already marked up. They already marked, sweetie. Like, what else I'm gonna do? If I go to anything US 30, any of these silver, oil, let me go to oil because I know that it's wild in these United States and these other countries' streets right now. Okay, excuse me. And I'm plugged in with Shirley too to get up on my astro trading. Oh my God, astrology mixed with trading. This is my marked up one. Oh, there we go. So to me, that's gonna go up there. The break and retest or come down here. Right. But again, this is the word, y'all. This is the word. All right, mi amor. That's it. I mean, this is what this was. I wasn't aware it was gonna come out like this. I thought we was gonna really be marking up charts more. The regular what, baby? Yeah, it's in the basket. Okay. In the book bag. We put it last time.
On the train.
That's this one. I'm not seeing it. Okay, hold on. Let me. No, this one's mine. Is this mine or yours? Oh no, this one's yours. Here you go. All right, y'all. Peace, love. Okay. All this prosperity, y'all. All of this, all of this, all of this. Okay. I'll see y'all next time. Okay, I got you, baby. Mm-hmm.